He is the seal of all prophets, he is the last of all prophets, and he is the final of all prophets. No matter who comes after him, how big beard he has, how righteous and how pious he is, and how many miracles he is showing, and how many magics he is making in front of you, he can never be the prophet. He can be A, B, C, and he can be Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa, but he can never be the prophet. Because Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is Khatimun Nabiyyin. Always remember this. Good. So this is our honor, this is our privilege, that we are among the followers of Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The true success, what is the true success? Tell me, talk to me, inshallah. What is the true success in your mind, in your heart? Be realistic. What do you think? What is success? Freedom from the fire of hell. That is the true success. The true success is being written in the presence of Allah. When the angels present our reports and they say, Ya Allah, he is the honest one. He didn't lie today, he didn't cheat today, he didn't hurt anybody, he didn't backbite today, he didn't tarnish somebody's character, he didn't slander somebody, or he didn't even doubt anybody's character today. That is the true success, or this is the true success. The true success is that when you are departing from this dunya, when you are leaving from this world, your heart is clean. Your heart is pure. For Allah and for the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're not leaving this temporary dunya with the grudges and with the animosity and with the jealousy. That is the true success, my brothers and sisters. The true success is in the deen of Allah, is in the religion of Islam, is in coming here, sitting in the masjid, making the wuzu, making the effort and waiting for the other salah. This is the criteria of being the successful one in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Allah said in the Holy Quran, isn't it? Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The most honorable one, the most successful one, the most noble one in the sight of Allah is the one who has the piety, who has the righteousness. But sometimes we think totally opposite of this. We think success is having a name, fame, position, status, having a big following. Success is, the successful Imam is the one who has big following, for whom the people, salute, for whom the people, fix the slippers in front of him, for whom the people, they bow their heads in front of him. We think that is a success. Sometimes we think the wealth is the success. The more I have millions in my account, that is a success for me. We think appearance is the success. No. And then those who don't have these things, wealth, riches, fame, name, positions, we think they are losers. We think they are, talk to me, we think they are losers. They are not successful one. He didn't make anything in his life. He didn't work. He didn't strive. He didn't strove or something like that. But those are the people, my brothers and sisters, they are so special. They are so special sometimes if they are on piety and the righteousness. They are so special that even by mistake, if they ask anything from Allah, Allah grants them. Allah grants them. By mistake, if they make the dua against somebody, Allah fulfills their dua. By mistake, if they swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah fulfills it. They are so special. And we think they are not successful. They are not special ones. And when they die in the society, when they means that when their funeral, we come to know is funeral of somebody who lived a very ordinary life, we don't have that courage or we don't have that understanding to attend the funeral of that person. I'm just giving you the example. Why we don't attend the funeral of that individual? Why? Because in our mind, he is not successful one. He is an ordinary person. He is not a minister, prime minister, big Imam, big Maulana, big businessman, big Haji or Hajin Sahib or this and that. Just an ordinary person, carpenter, cleaner of the masjid, muazzin of the masjid, that's it. This is the criteria that we had set in our mind. Is it right or wrong, my brothers and sisters? Most of us, we think like that. Most of us, we think like that. Recently, there was a janaza. I will not mention the name. There was a janaza in our masjid. Janaza in our masjid. And the person member of this community, he is well connected, well known. But I don't know for what reason. We thought that he is not the successful one. He is not the successful individual. Although we had the time, that was the holiday or something like that, but still only few people came to attend the janazah. But let's say if the Imam would have died, why I'm keep bringing myself? So that nobody feel offended that, okay, he's only talking about us. He's not talking about him. He's not talking about the people that are linked and related with him. If, let's say if the Imam dies, or if any person who has the protocols, who has some sort of privileges in the society, if he dies, although we met him only once in our life, we will still attend his janazah. Relations. Why? We want to make connections. We want to build our relations. We want to socialize with the powerful people. We want to connect ourselves with those who have something in the society. This is the reality check I'm giving you. Sometimes it's important to say things as it is. No need to feel offended. Have a big heart. Have a big heart, my brothers and sisters. Don't have a, what they say, sensitive. Don't be too sensitive. For small things, we don't need to get offended for small little things. Oh, this person hurt me, that person hurt me. I'm living, somebody hurt me. No, have a big heart. What is our mistake? Accept it. Because when we will accept our mistakes, then and there we will be able to prosper. We will be able to develop that piety and that righteousness and that awareness and that consciousness and that taluk and that relation with our Creator, my brother and my sisters. So greet one another for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The best action is what? Greeting one another, feeding one another for the sake of Allah, greeting those whom you know and those who you don't know. The best action is to attend the janazah of the one whom you know and whom you don't know. Why you attending the janazah? Because when I will attend the janazah, subhanallah, when I will attend the janazah, I will get the reward of like a mountain. That is the reward for me. Subhanallah. So we need to put these things our priority, inshallah. The akhirah. If you put akhirah your priority, this dunya will run behind you, I'm telling you. This dunya will be in your feet, or Allah will put it on your hand, inshallah. Although you don't want it, Allah will still give you. Because you want Allah. But if you are running behind the people, you don't want to offend people, you don't want to do this and that. We don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to offend. But what I'm saying, when it comes to saying the truth, say it proper way, with wisdom, with knowledge, inshallah, with understanding. Good. But sometimes we think wisdom is just very soft and very kind. No, sometimes say it as it is. You have to say it, you have to speak, inshallah. Then and there you will be making some changes. The evil sometimes prosper in the society because of the good people. They stop, they are stopped forbidding the evil. That is why the evil is prospering in the society, the spreading in the society, and penetrating in the society. Good? So, switch off your cell phones, inshallah. So, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, my brothers and sisters, he said the one who performs the janazah, he has the reward of the mountain. And then the one who remains with the janazah, performs the funeral, the procession, and then goes by the graveyard and bury the person, he has the reward of 2 mountains, subhanallah. So those who keep these ahadith in their mind, they attend the janazah, they come in the masjid, they offer the salat in the first rakat, in the first row, because they know that they want to accumulate the reward, they want to accumulate the blessings. So keep your Allah first, inshallah, everything will fall in place by itself, my brothers and sisters. As long as your relation with Allah is good, your relation with the people will be good. Remember, Allah is controlling the hearts of the people. So if you are offending Allah, so how on earth Allah is going to put the love and the kindness and the mercy in the hearts of the people for you? Think on it. Allah is the muqallib al-qulub. Allah is the one who controls the heart, who turns the heart. Our heart is between the 2 fingers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is just for the explanation. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and to save us from any kind of the misguidance. The second thing that I want to talk, my brothers and sisters, is that, it is important to perform the salat. Alhamdulillah, perform 5 salat every single day. But it is also very important at the same time to perform that salat with perfection. Perfection. Salat is not just a formality or is not a routine, 5 salat, 10 minutes each salat, 5 minutes each salat. Rather is your relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is the time that you are standing in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are communicating. So in those 5 or 10 minutes, there should be absolute perfection. absolute khushu and the concentration and the focus in those 5, 10 or 15 or 30 minutes. There should be nothing which is distracting you. And whatever the actions you are doing it, do it properly. Don't rush. Don't rush because you have to attend the meeting. Remember, the same meeting is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Think on it. Sometimes we behave very stupid. The meeting that is waiting for us outside of the masjid, that meeting, the result of that meeting is in whose hand? Is Allah's hand. So we rushing Allah here in the masjid. We are offering the salat within 1 minute or 2 minutes because I have to do a business deal outside. But who puts the barakat in that business deal? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And here you are escaping from Allah within 1 or 2 minutes. So how on earth, if you end up extending your salat, instead of giving 2 minutes, if you end up giving 10 minutes or 15 minutes, how on earth Allah is going to deprive you from the blessing of that meeting that you are going to attend after the salat? You understanding the concept or not? You understanding the point or not? Let us think like that, inshallah. There's a hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam where he said that when you go to pray, say takbir. Then recite whatever you can from the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, and then some chapters of the Holy Quran, whatever the chapter that you want to add. And then bow until you are at ease in the bowing position. Then make the ruku until you are at ease in the ruku position. That is something that most of the time we make the mistake. When we go on ruku, we don't even properly, perfect our back, or what they say, straighten our back. We already up from the ruku. We already up from the ruku. I don't know how we say Subhana Rabbil Azim 3 times in split seconds, in half of the second. So sometimes we do Allahu Akbar, Sami Allahu Liman Hamid. Allahu Akbar. This is wrong. Go in the ruku properly. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So that even if the bird is sitting, it can sit properly at your back. Even if somebody is putting a glass of water or bottle of water at your back, it can hold, unless you have some problems. Straighten your back. You understanding? Make level. It should be one level. One level, like this. Good. Trying to understand. For men. Good. And for sisters, you just have to go till your fingers touch the, what do they say, bhai? What is this? Yeah. Knees. Yeah, just that. Men has to hold the knees. You have to, like these are your knees. You have to hold it. But most of the time men, they make the ruku like